Alright friends, it has come to time now to make a full review for an Oukitel K9 after almost 2 weeks of use, and I will make a comparison with several other phones and a tablet. This is an Asus with a 7-inch screen. It's not functioning anymore, but I will just show it how it is in screen comparison and also battery life with this Oukitel K9, the blue version, and with the comparison of another Oukitel K10,000, which I bought it 1.5 years ago. Alright, so let's begin. First, I want to say that this Oukitel K9 has a huge screen of 7.12 inch, which theoretically you cannot see it over here, but I will point it out so that you might figure out how it is compared to a tablet. The screen size starts over here and it's finished around here, so basically 0.12 inch more, but this is in length, so probably 7.12 inch in diagonal, but in wideness, it's the Oukitel starts here and the tablet screen starts around this area and finish over here. So as you can see, it's like, let's say, 1 centimeter wider, the tablet. Alright, another comparison and screen size with the Oukitel K10,000. You can see by yourself how huge K9 is. Also over here in white, I'll put something like this, yeah, okay. So also around 1 centimeter. This K10,000, it's 5.5 inch, full screen, full HD. Also the Oukitel K9 full HD. I will get some statistics over here and also some specs. Basically, this Oukitel K9, it has an Android 9.0. It's a dual SIM, worldwide unlock, 4G, 2.3 gigahertz octa-core Helio P35. It support an card up to 64 gigabyte. It has a RAM of 5 gigabyte and ROM 64 gigabyte. So pretty good internal memory if you only want to use 2 SIM cards. Alright, other specs. The screen resolution is 2244 by 1080. As I said, it's 7.12 inch LTPS. The camera in the back, it's 16 megapixel plus 2 megapixel sensor So basically it's the, I think it's the one from down. Let me check it out. I didn't try it before, but we can test it right now. So I'll put my finger at this part. So it seems that the lower camera, it's the sensor, and the upper camera, it's the one that actually making the photos. All right. What other things can we tell about it? Has several media formats. You can check out all the specs. You can check it in GearBest site, which by the way I bought it over there with a pretty nice discount. I think it was like 25% discount, I guess, around $200. So for a $200 phone, huge phone, tablet size, it's a pretty good deal and has pretty awesome specs, as I showed you with Asus. So I use most of it in YouTube. You can also, let's put, I don't know, do later. So if you see it over here,
we've been talking a lot about Samsung on recent episodes. We're talking about the Galaxy Fold. We were talking about...
Yeah, let's put on a little bit because it's too loud. The screen, you can make it full screen or normal screen size, which doesn't crop it too much. If you see it over here, for example, in Netflix, I tried also Netflix. Sometimes the head, it's cut, but it seems that in YouTube it's much better. Maybe because later it's making it this way, but let's try another, I don't know, let's say a song. Let's put this song, doesn't matter. So yeah, if you see it over here, this is how it should be, but when you enlarge it in YouTube, it's much better. You see the head, and when you put it, it's not cut the head like in Netflix. In Netflix, it's way too much. I might try. Let's try actually one movie. Doesn't matter. So I'm watching now I watch actually the Einstein Biggest Blunder. So if you see here, let's see some. Okay, now if you see, it's a little bit over the head. So this is the normal screen size, and yeah, it's not that good in Netflix. Probably they don't do it properly, but the phone, you can watch it in full screen. From my point of view, the notch, it's a little bit too big, but still it doesn't bother me. Probably for others it will bother, but I really don't care. Sometimes I prefer to watch in full screen, sometimes not. Depends on you, how do you like it. Alright, this phone, it's best used as for, let's say, web browsing, if you go to, let's say, on here, so it's very nice when it's in the writings. You can read it. You don't need to enlarge it. You can read it just like that. It's like you're reading on a tablet. It's very nice. Okay, what other things should I tell you? The speed of the phone, it's quite surprising. So as I said, it has how much it was? 2.3 gigahertz octa-core. Pretty nice processor, Helio, depends how you say it. P35. Pretty nice. So with this processor, you can do a lot of things. You don't need to wait most of the time, compared to Oukitel K9, that it's an older version, of course. Sometimes by web browsing I have to wait, but not all the time. So still, this is a quite older version, so you cannot compare with the new type of phone. All right, what other things? The battery, it's amazing. So with full use, I can go for 2.5 days. Actually, I can go right now to settings and I'll show it to you how much the battery I use. Okay. Oh, all right. So this one, it seems it doesn't show. Unlike, oh no, it shows. Yeah, all right. So in 1 day and 22 hours, it dropped around 36%. If you see it over here. So I presume I can go for another 1.5 day or 2 days, depends how much I use the phone. Very nice phone, 6,000 milliamp hour. Very nice battery, 6,000 milliamp hour. I can even compare it with Oukitel K9 that has 10,000 milliamp hour. So, but with this phone, I'm not using it right now, so it has different battery life right now. So as you see here, it was like 10 days ago. Most of the time I use it for Netflix or some web browsing. It's very, very light use, this phone. So still it says that has 3 days left, or 30%. So, but normally when I'm using the K10,000 Max, yeah, this is the Max version, because there is also K10,000 that it's an older one, which I have it over here. This one, it's broken. Looks like this. Has the metal frame. Oh yeah. Well, this is an shock resist phone, so it must be like this. It has all over plastic. But this is, I think it was the first Oukitel K10,000 that it was advertised with metal, aluminum metal frame. I used it for 1 year, I think. I really don't remember. But my son, or no, yeah, also my son, but I also dropped it. My son, he was biting over here. it lost the sound here, but I drop it on the floor and the screen started to crack like you see it over here. And yeah, well, never mind. It's about this review, it's about K9. So the battery life, it's amazing. It might it says 3 days left if I music very light. Well, right now it's written in Romanian, but I can translate it here. So for 1.5 days I use 36% of it with YouTube watching, web browsing, Netflix, and so on. All right. The camera, it's also very nice. I showed it you a little bit back then, but I can, if you see it here. Okay. If you make it, you can see it's a little bit blurred because probably I moved my hand, but it can zoom super nice. And for 16 megapixel camera, I'm actually surprised that it has such great resolution. Very nice. It's a pretty nice phone for with this kind of camera. Okay. The video also sometimes it's if you see it here, it's a little bit slow motion, but I think it's very fine. I don't really mind about that, but in the normal light it can actually have it you can actually have a very nice video. Okay, what else should I tell you? So the screen has very little apps. Basically I have only two pages, but because I installed extra, but at the beginning it has probably just one page. This one, half of it, and half of this one, so let's say like a page. I prefer it this way because I don't want to have too many apps, useless apps like other phone has. Like for example, this Asus ZenPad has like 3 or 4 pages, has a lot of apps. Well, this one also had 1 gigabyte RAM, and sometimes it got stuck. Yeah, but even if it have like 4 gigabyte RAM, still had many apps running in the background. So and sometimes you had to go and either disable them or because some of them you cannot delete, unfortunately, in the Asus. Yeah. But here has very little. You can delete. There is only one thing I cannot do. For example, I cannot delete. Which one was it? This one. The music play. I'm trying to delete it, but it doesn't let me. If you see it over here, it doesn't let me. It doesn't have here up the X or delete or whatever, take it out from the screen. It only shows this thing over here, which basically it's like an activity. It says my music, I feel lucky, which doesn't help me at all. I don't want it on the page, but I cannot delete it. I don't know why. Yeah. So I told you about the battery, told you about the camera, the screen. I can also definitely tell you that has very loud speaker. Let's put again on YouTube. It's not huge, it's not very loud. Let's say it doesn't have bass at all. It actually, yeah, a little bit, but you cannot feel it. The very little bass. Let's put some. I have here for my little boy his songs. Let's put the same song. How was it? Fuji. I think this one was it. No, probably this one. Well, this Oukitel K9 10,000 Max has the speaker on the back. So actually, it's much more louder since this Oukitel K9 has a louder speaker than 10,000 Max. Yes, definitely. And this K10,000 Max, if you put it on the table, it's reducing the sound. So yeah, definitely a loud speaker. No bass at all, but it's pretty loud. Yeah,